So we've got our lock drawn in there now, and that pretty much gets us set. We just need to modify these sides to include the machining in those as well. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that part in 2D. So I'm going to machine for the end gable as well as the curved machining on there. So I'll just offset this by 13 for those inside parts. And then offset this another 6 mil for our 19 mil parts. And then we'll go ahead and assign some tooling to that. So if I go to my routing tools here, there's my router bit. And make that to another depth of 13 mil. And same thing for this one here. So that looks good for that one. Just update that. And then we'll draw the front side as well. And just bring that machining back and add the arc on there as well. And we'll update that part. And then we'll redraw that. So that looks like it is all set there. We've got our machining in for the front edge there. And our locks in place. We've got our panels all in place. That looks like what we're looking for. So we can see we've got the curved panels, the door with the lock and everything all set to go there. So from here, if we wanted to take that out and create the nest from it, we can go ahead and create a work order. Create a work order from the drawing here. And we'll just get a work order with just that item in it. And then from there we can create our nesting and our G-code and everything about that. So now we've got our work order created, and there's our list of all the parts that are in there. So we can say select all those parts and assign them to our nesting station. And then go ahead and process that through the nesting station. So that's going to create our nests and our G-code for all those parts. I have the scrap management turned on right now, so there's going to be some extra large square parts that are used to fill out the sheet. And I have the true shape nesting turned on as well, and so the parts should be nested together the way they need to be. So there we can see our parts here. A number of those parts are the scrap parts, but you can see we've got our ribs and our door and all that sort of thing is in there. Well, I guess I selected two different materials in there, so they showed up on two different sheets, but all those parts are nested and ready to cut on the CNC machine. So now what we've done here today building this product is a custom one-off product. If we wanted to create, parametrics in it and that sort of thing, now we could go in and we could add formulas in. We could have done that as we built the product as well. And basically in the background of each of the products is a spreadsheet. So you could go in and look at the list of the parts and add formulas in that way, or you can add them in through the product properties screens that we were using here as well. So this is our list of all of our parts that are in this product. So for example, we could go here and say equals height and formulate those items and formulate all the rest of these as well, so that if we adjusted the overall size, then the size of this unit and the different machining and that sort of thing could be formulated as well. So all that adjusted with it. As far as copying parts from one to another, from one product to another, there is what we call a part clipboard, and so you can actually save a part from a particular product to that clipboard, and then it becomes available in every other product as well, so that you can use that. So here I could click on this part, and I could say copy that part to the selected clipboard, and then when I came into another product that I wanted to bring that in from, I can paste it in from the clipboard, and I can organize that clipboard into categories as well. So I can see organize my parts that way if I wanted to use a particular group of parts and keep those available for different products that I use. I could do that by adding categories here and then adding my parts.